Grace Gauranga Darshan Prabhu Ki Jai. So just a quick introduction. As Grace Gauranga Darshan Prabhu did his studies in Indian Institute of Sciences in Bangalore. That's when he had the opportunity to have a connect with ISKCON. 2005. For the last 20 years, he's been serving ISKCON. After finishing his education, he joined full-time. He's the Dean of Bhaktivedanta Vidyapith. And the depth to which he goes, as you see, every shloka that he gets into is because even to study Srimad Bhagavatam in that Bhaktivedanta Vidyapith takes you 2 years. But he's been teaching for the last 15 years. So he would have gone through so many subjects and all these shlokas and all of this in his total memory. So we are really fortunate that Prabhu is here with us to take us through these topics. Srimad Bhagavatam is very important. Yes, one is to attend the katha, listen to stories, read Srimad Bhagavatam. But reading Srimad Bhagavatam also means we need to own a set of Srimad Bhagavatam. And the Tippani or the purpose of Srila Prabhupada is so unique that I would appeal to every one of you, those who do not have Srimad Bhagavatam, to kindly book, make sure that you have a Bhagavatam set in your house. Any gifts that you may want to give Srimad Bhagavatam sets. Also book Chaitanya Charitamrita set. Those who are new, you would like to pick up Bhagavad Gita on a very special price we have for 10 dirhams only. Actually, it costs more than that to even gift it within India. So only for the newcomers we have the special prize. And also there are many books that Prabhu has written that gives a lot of details and supports the wonderful Bhaktivedanta purpose of Srila Prabhupada. So I would like to appeal to every one of you to really think, and I would like to see that everybody has a Srimad Bhagavatam set in your English language or in your mother tongue. So having said that, we are very fortunate to again start off this session today. I'm the unfortunate one to be missing 2 days after today. But then the same day that we have the Purnahuti, I'm talking about the 28th, the last day, we will have an opportunity to have 3 Purnahutis together. And that is one Prabhu's Katha, which is a 7-day session. Then we have a Ramadan Katha, which is a 30-day session. And then we have a long-drawn Srimad Bhagavatam Katha that's run for 15 years, also getting over on the same day. So I think it's a grand occasion to celebrate on the 28th. So 28th, just bear with us that maybe the session will go a little longer because we would like to thank the wonderful devotees who are here. There are many devotees right in the front. There are many devotees hiding inside the house and giving the Hindi translation, and these Hindi translations are simply wonderful. I'd like to thank Braj, who's been, Braj Leelanath Prabhu, who's been coordinating it so very, very well. And what more, who cannot thank Mahesh Gaur Govinda Prabhu, Rashmi Advani, Sanjit, Manisha, Pallavi, for really making this a wonderful place of Naimisharanya for all of us to sit and hear. Last year, I remember at the same time we had thunder and storm. But then within no time, he erected a full tent. This time, there was a little bit of a worry, but I think we have a wonderful weather. And it's unbelievable that in this time we have to carry a shawl. But then, thank you very, very much. Hare Krishna. And we are also doing Sankalpa. Many devotees are doing Sankalpa today. Prem Adnani Prabhu, on the occasion of his father's disappearance just a few months ago. Amit Gupta ji, Anita Gupta ji, and family, Kuldeep Mathur ji and family. Thank you all. Hare Krishna. His Grace Gauranga Darshan Prabhu Ki Jai.
Thank you, bro. Hare Krishna. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यमुनतीरवनचारी यमुनतीरवनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय राधा माधव राधा माधव राधे जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्रीमद हिज डिवाइन ग्रेस अभय चरणारविंद भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय। ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्रीमद हिज डिवाइन ग्रेस भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर प्रभुपाद की नामाचार्य श्रील हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की ब्रजभूमि श्री वृंदावन धाम की पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की गंगामयी की यमुनामयी की भक्ति देवी की तुलसी देवी की कलियुग पावन हरिनाम संकीर्तन की हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की All glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimmirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन् इति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणि निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणि। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. My humble obeisances to all the devotees who have assembled here. I seek blessings of all the senior Vaishnavas present here, and I welcome you to this 5th session of Bhishma's glories. Yesterday we began discussing the prayers of Bhismadeva. We could discuss the first shloka and just recite the second shloka. Let's revisit the first prayer of Bhishma. Already he glorified Krishna in various ways. He said, Esha vai Bhagavan Sakshat Adyo Narayana Puman. This Krishna is non-different from Lord Narayana, although he is wandering as a member of the Vrishni dynasty and acting as the cousin of the Pandavas or friend of the Pandavas, sometimes the chariot driver of Pandavas, etc., etc. Still, he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And Krishna has multiple attributes. One facet of Krishna's personality is his powers. He is the creator, he is the maintainer, he is the destroyer. He is the proprietor of all the planets. So that's the majesty aspect of Krishna, the opulence aspect of Krishna. But the another facet of Krishna's personality is he is very loving and caring and affectionate towards his devotees. Sometimes people who are very, very powerful are very less accessible. But Krishna is most powerful and most accessible also. And especially Krishna in the form of his name is most accessible. As I said yesterday, not a single canto of Srimad Bhagavatam skips the glories of the holy name of Krishna. So Krishna's holy name is glorified in some form or the other in practically every canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, and we saw the glorification of Krishna even in Bhishma's words. Bhaktya Veshya Mano Yasmin Vacha Yan Nama Kirtayan. So Krishna is most accessible in the form of holy name. We may not be able to worship the deities when we are very old or sick. We may not be able to visit dhams when we are physically constrained by various limitations. We may not be able to even study Shastra sometimes because of limited education or ability to understand the finer nuances of Shastra. But anyone and everyone from any background, any age group, any country, any gender, any nationality, anybody, at any time can access this merciful form of Krishna, that is the name of Krishna. Vacha yan nama kirtayan. So we should use our tongues to chant the names of the Supreme Lord Krishna. Vacha yan nama kirtayan. So Bhishma said that. Then Bhishma requested Krishna to please wait. Krishna, can you please wait for me? Sadeva Devo Bhagavan Pratikshatam. Oh Bhagavan, please do pratiksha for me. Why he has to wait? I am ready, I am here means you should not make me wait. You should immediately attend to me. He said, I will attend to you, I will offer prayers to you, I will meditate on you, but let me just complete this service that you have given me in the final stages, final moments of my life. Not even final stages, but final moments of his life. What was that service? To educate Yudhishthira Maharaj in Raja Dharma, Dana Dharma, Stri Dharma, Varna Dharma, Ashrama Dharma, and ultimately Bhagavata Dharma. So Bhishma has given an elaborate lecture, seminar on all these dharmas and prepared Yudhishthira Maharaj to rule the kingdom of Hastinapur. Earlier, Yudhishthira Maharaj was not even inspired to sit on the throne. Bhishma motivated him and inspired to sit on the throne of Hastinapur. Later, Bhishma also educated him and equipped him with the necessary knowledge to lead this kingdom. And all this Bhishma is doing while lying on the bed of arrows, and Krishna enabled him to do it. And when Krishna enabled Bhishma to do it in front of so many great sages and devatas who have assembled there, Krishna basically tried to establish the glory of this devotee, this pure devotee. So although the world misunderstands a devotee, Krishna never misunderstands the devotee. Although Krishna may allow and sanction certain unpleasant circumstances in the life of certain devotees, ultimately Krishna shows mercy upon them. Pandavas underwent so many difficulties, and ultimately they attained their kingdom. Kunti Mata underwent so many difficulties. Ultimately, she could find solace in the darshan of Krishna. Bhishma had to undergo so much inconvenience in the form of siding Duryodhan, siding Dhritarashtra, knowing that they are doing a dharma. Ultimately, Krishna glorified him. So a devotee should have patience. Devotee should have tolerance. A devotee should never suspect Krishna's intentions and integrity. Even though Krishna allows a devotee to undergo so many reversals and tribulations, that should not shake the faith of a devotee. A devotee should never suspect Krishna's intentions and integrity. Who can have purer intention than the purest personality of Godhead Krishna? Who can have better integrity than the Supreme Lord Krishna? One's integrity has to be tested by seeing what one does when no one sees him. If 100 CC cameras are around us, if 100 people are around us, if 100 eyes are falling on us, we generally behave well. We conduct ourselves in a very nice and decent and dignified manner. Oh, people are seeing me, I need to be very decent. But when nobody is watching us, how decent are we? How dignified are we? Decency, dignity, and external plane, dressing style, you just keep it aside. But our mind, what does the mind think? What kind of thoughts go on in the mind when the mind gets some seclusion? That's our integrity. Externally, when we see somebody, respecting them is easy. Speaking respectful words is easy. In their absence, how respectful are we towards those people? Within our mind, how much respect we hold for those people? That decides how much integrity we have. But Krishna, in the heart of his hearts, he respects every soul. He wants to maintain his deep, eternal relationship with every single soul, however fallen the soul may be. The soul may commit hundreds and thousands of sinful activities, abominable activities, but Krishna never gives up his love and affection for that soul. Krishna never gives up his inclination to maintain a relation with that soul. When somebody acts against our will, sometimes we feel like not talking to them. Oh, I will not talk to this person. Sometimes we may want to cut our relationship with that person permanently also. Did it happen any time with you? So when you had some conflict, some argument, some difference of opinion, some verbal fight, maybe some physical fight. So whenever there is some kind of tension, friction in a relationship, the tendency is to keep distance away, safe distance, respectful distance. Or I will not interact with this person forever. That's the mentality of any typical soul, conditioned soul. We are willing to give up our relationship with somebody who acted against our will permanently. But Krishna never gives up his relationship with anyone. How many hundreds and thousands and millions of times have we acted against Krishna's will? Innumerable times. We can't even count how many times did we act against Krishna's teachings, Krishna's will. But still, Krishna never gives up his relationship with us. Krishna forgives us. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Apichet suduracharo bhajate mamananya bhak. Apichet suduracharo, even if somebody does sudurachara. Durachara means bad manners, very abominable activities. Sudurachara means extremely abominable activities. Even if somebody does extremely abominable activities, still Krishna tries to accommodate that person, rectify that person, doesn't reject that person. Even when Krishna punishes demoniac people like Duryodhan, Krishna only has kindness towards those people. That's our hope. Our hope is not our ability to practice bhakti. Our hope is Krishna will never give up. However fallen I may be, Krishna is still kind upon me. That's our hope. Aparadha sahasrani kriyante harnisham maya dasoham itimam matva kshamasva madhusudana. We pray like this after our worship. Then pratignatava govinda name bhaktaha pranashyati iti samsmritya pranan sandharayatam yaham. Pratignatava govinda, oh Govinda, you have taken a pratigna. What was your pratigna? Name bhaktaha pranasyati, my devotee will never perish. That was your pratigna, your vow. Wow, what a vow. Pratigna tava govinda name bhaktaha pranasyati. It is samsmritya, remembering this vow of protection that a devotee offers to Krishna. Pranan sandharayatam yaham. We maintain our lives. That's our hope. That's our confidence. Krishna is merciful. Krishna's mercy is our confidence. If I need to be confident about my ability to practice bhakti, my ability to keep myself attentive in chanting the holy names of the Lord, my ability to understand Shastra, my feeble ability to do some service to Krishna, then I have no hope. But if I keep faith in Krishna's mercy, if I understand that Krishna's mercy is greater than all my disqualifications and qualifications, however qualified we may be, we may not be able to please Krishna. However unqualified we may be, still Krishna is merciful. We can't be so fallen that Krishna has no ability to lift us. Sometimes people become so overwhelmed with their disqualifications or shortcomings that I am so fallen, I am useless. It's good to feel like that, but that should be only humility or honesty and not inferiority complex. Humility is not self-pity. Humility is not inferiority complex. Humility is not another form of self-absorption or self-obsession or self-infatuation. Humility is acknowledging Krishna's glory and understanding one's insignificant position in front of Krishna and maintaining a mode of dependence on Krishna. Only Krishna can protect me. So, actual humility is to sincerely depend on Krishna, right? So, Krishna's mercy is our hope. Krishna's mercy is greater than all our qualifications and all our disqualifications. And to access that mercy of Krishna, we need to chant the holy names of Krishna. And Krishna is so merciful that when Bhishma was about to depart, Krishna has come to give him darshan, to personally see him off. Okay, Bhishma is going to Vaikuntha, let me go and personally stand there and send him to Vaikuntha. I'll stay back, I have some more services to do. So Krishna's job in this material world is not yet finished. He has to do little more dharma samsthapana. He has to dispatch all the yadus and do other things after Kurukshetra war also. But Bhishma is ready. Okay, you go back to Godhead. Right? So, Sadeva Devo Bhagavan Pratikshatam. So, Bhishma is praying to Krishna, "Oh Lord, I'll complete this service, you please wait for me." Krishna said, "Yes, I will wait for you, don't worry. I want to hear your prayers." Right? When a devotee sincerely wants to offer some prayers or render some service, Krishna also becomes sincerely eager to receive it. Right? The more we are eager to serve Krishna, the more Krishna is eager to receive our seva. There is one devotee in Mathura. He wanted to offer a garland to Krishna. His name is Sudama. There is another Sudama who offered some flat rice to Krishna. But this is another Sudama. He is a florist in Mathura city. Knowing that Krishna has come to Mathura city, this Sudama florist did not even come out of the city. He wanted to make a beautiful, special, colorful garland to Krishna. He was just making this garland. Very meticulously he was making this garland. And Krishna is touring Mathura city and all the Mathuravasis are there on the streets, and Krishna could not find the Sudama florist. Then Krishna understood, oh, the Sudama florist did not come out of his home because he wanted to offer me some service. He is busy making preparations to serve me. So let me go and accept that service. So Krishna asked the Mathuravasis, where does the Sudama live? What is his home address? What is his house number? Can you please tell me? So the Mathuravasis showed him, go take left, take right, go straight, something like that. They showed the GPS location. Then Krishna managed to go to Sudama's home. He stood there. Sudama is busy making this garland nicely. Then he saw suddenly some beautiful, soft, lotus-like feet standing in front of him. They are not like ordinary feet. They don't have that normal human color. They are bluish, like sapphire blue. Then he saw yellow dhoti. He lifted his face. He saw the beautiful form of Krishna, beautiful face of Krishna smiling and standing there to bless him. And Sudama wanted to offer prostrated obeisances, but Krishna was standing so close to Sudama, he did not have sufficient space to offer prostrated obeisances. He offered half dandavats. He offered Panchanga Pranam to Krishna. And Krishna lifted him. And Sudama florist said, what do you want, my dear Lord? How can I serve you? Then Krishna said, give me some garlands. Very important point. Krishna did not ask him for some ornaments, for some clothes, or for some jewels, or gold, or silver, or something else. He asked him for garlands. Why? Because he is a florist. So Krishna expects us to do that service which he has empowered us to do. Everybody need not become expert in every service, by the way. Bhishma is expert in fighting, and Krishna expected that fighting service from Bhishma. Right? So let Bhishma stand on opposite side, and then he fight with me. Let him fight with me. Let him throw arrows on me. He is throwing arrows on Arjuna. Some arrows will fall on Krishna also. We are going to discuss it today. So, depending on our moods and depending on our capacities, depending on our natures, Krishna will engage us in service. So we should never feel insecure when another devotee is doing more service than us, better service than us. We should never feel proud that we are doing better service than others. Because Krishna has gifted different devotees, different qualities and different talents. And Krishna has empowered different devotees to serve him in different ways. We should just accept the devotees the way they are. And be grateful to the service. Of course, some training and feedback, all these things are there. But ultimately, please understand, every devotee is enabled by Krishna, empowered by Krishna to serve him in a specific and unique way. That we need to acknowledge. Right? So, here the point is, because Sudama was eager to offer a garland to Krishna, Krishna became eager to receive that garland from Sudama. Similarly, Bhishma was eager to offer prayers to Krishna. So Krishna was very eager to stand there and wait till Bhishma finishes his class and then offers him prayers. And Bhishma completed his class to Yudhishthira Maharaj. Last class, final class. And this class is not purely Krishna's Nama Rupa Guna Lila. It's about administration, it's about leadership, it's about ruling, administering justice. Yeah, that's required. It's a part of Krishna's service ultimately. Then exclusively Krishna, nothing else. Then Bhishma started offering prayers. Iti mati rupa kalpita vitrishna bhagavati satvata pungave vibhumni. Mati rupa kalpita vitrishna bhagavati satvata pungave vibhumni. Swasukhamupagate kvachidvihartum prakritimupeyushiyad bhava pravaha. Yesterday we already discussed the meaning of this shloka. Basically, in this shloka, Bhishma desired to invest his thinking, feeling, willing, and all the thoughts and emotions and feelings and desires of the mind completely in Krishna only, without any distractions and without any deviations. Right? That exclusive Krishna consciousness is his aspiration. Right? And he also glorified the Lord is so merciful to descend from the spiritual world to this material world and perform some leelas and attract our hearts. So, the emphasis in this shloka is exclusive remembrance of Krishna, exclusive dependence on Krishna, complete surrender to Krishna, without any distractions, without any deviations. Yesterday we discussed elaborately by quoting so many shlokas from multiple other scriptures and within Srimad Bhagavatam, other cantos, elaborated this shloka. Essentially, Bhishma wanted to withdraw his mind from all other topics and focus only on Krishna. We also need to practice this. When can we do this? At the time of death, Bhishma is effortlessly able to focus only on Krishna and implement this shloka, this 8.5 formula. What is that? Antakale cha mameva smaran muktva kalevaram yah prayati samadbhavam yati nastyatra samshayah. At the time of death, he was able to exclusively think of Krishna. What helps us or what enables us to exclusively think of Krishna at the time of leaving this body? Krishna says in the 8.7 shloka. He says, Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu mamanusmara yudhyacha mayyarpita mano buddher Mame Vaishyasya Samshayah. Tasmat Sarveshu Kaleshu. At all times, Ma Manusmara means remember me, Yudhyacha, and perform your duty of fighting. Mayyarpita Mano Buddhir. Mana means mind. You offer your mind to Krishna. Buddhi, offer your intelligence to Krishna. When you say Yuddha, when Krishna said Yuddha, that is using your senses in Krishna's service. For Arjuna, fighting is his service to Krishna. How is fighting service to Krishna? How is killing and being violent service to Krishna? Answer is simple. Why did Krishna descend on this planet? Paritranaya sadhuna vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavabhi yuge yuge. That's the reason for Krishna's appearance. 3 reasons. And Arjuna is supposed to assist Krishna in doing paritranaya sadhuna, in doing vinashaya cha dushkritam, in doing dharma samsthapana. So Arjuna's participation in Kurukshetra battle is his assistance, his service to Krishna in punishing the vicious, protecting the righteous and establishing dharma. Thus, killing is also devotional service. Yuddha is also devotional service. Bhakti for him. So, tasmat sarveshu kaleshu ma manusmara yuddhyacha. At all times you remember me and perform your yuddha also. And you offer your mind, mayyarpita mana, you offer your intelligence, buddhi, then you will come to me very easily. Now, it seems this shloka is very tricky. Sarveshu kaleshu ma manusmara means at all times you remember Krishna. And he says yuddhyacha. How can you perform yuddha? If you are constantly engrossed in remembering Krishna always, how can you perform yuddha? One little kid like this asked in our Gita class, I have to go to school, I have assignments, I have exams, I have to study. How can I always remember Krishna 24 hours? That's their problem. If I have to take care of my academics also, how can I remember Krishna always? Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu, at all times mahamanusmara, remember me. That's a very, very tough instruction that Krishna has given. 24 hours if I have to remember Krishna, when will I sleep? When will I eat? When will I study? When will I write exams? When will I go to job? When will I go to office? When will I take care of the family? So these are the questions, right? Practical questions. The answer is, our Krishna Smaranam or our Krishna consciousness, Mahamanusmara is Krishna consciousness. Our Krishna consciousness is not only through the mind, through body also, through intelligence also, through senses also. For example, a devotee is cooking some food item for Krishna, offering some food item. Say the devotee is cooking sweet rice for Krishna. So the devotee is boiling milk, adding sugar, adding ghee, adding whatever is required, ilachi, etc., to make the sweet rice very nicely. But in the name of remembering Krishna, so while cooking the sweet rice, the devotee goes into ecstatic remembrance of Krishna, 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 and doodh jal gaya. And the milk is burnt, and milk is just overflowing, and then rice became burnt, and then the whole sweet rice became a mess. Is that good service? Is that Krishna consciousness? So we need to remember Krishna, we need to be Krishna conscious, but Krishna consciousness is not only through the mind, through the senses also. Engage your senses also in Krishna service, that is also Krishna consciousness, that is also under the umbrella of Mahamanusmara. That's why Krishna said Yuddhyacha. So whatever attention you need to give, whatever attention we need to give to a particular service of Krishna, that attention we have to give, right? And that doesn't put us out of the realm of Sarveshu Kaleshu Mahamanusmara. So Arjuna is fighting on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. He's showering arrows. He's just showing arrows like this. But if he remembers Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, and instead of, putting an arrow, showering an arrow on Bhishma or Karna, he starts shooting arrows on Yudhishthira or Bhima, will that look good? Or the arrow will not go in that direction, it just goes little down and goes on Krishna only directly on his back. Will that look good? Is that good service? So whatever attention Arjuna was supposed to give while fighting, he has to give that attention. Because ultimately that service of fighting is also for Krishna's pleasure only. That is also Krishna consciousness. Arjuna's killing is Krishna consciousness. Arjuna's yuddha is Krishna consciousness. Similarly, your studies and jobs and family maintenance is also Krishna consciousness. When we see the family members as Vaishnavas, whatever we do for them is Vaishnava Seva. When we earn money by working and use that money in Krishna Seva, that earning is also devotional service. When we eat to nourish our body and use that body in Krishna service, eating is also Krishna consciousness. When we sleep 6 hours or 7 hours or 8 hours in a day, to rejuvenate ourselves so that we can be ready for the next day's chanting, sleeping is also Krishna consciousness. Your sleeping is Krishna consciousness, your eating is Krishna consciousness, your chanting is Krishna consciousness, your fighting is Krishna consciousness, your earning is Krishna consciousness, your studying mathematics, science, physics, chemistry, that is also Krishna consciousness. If you do it for Krishna. Yat karoshi yat ashnasi yat juhoshi dadasi yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurushva madarpanam. Thus, we can withdraw our mind from all distractions and focus only on Krishna. Focusing only on Krishna does not mean we ignore our duties. What Bhishma is praying for Praying for here, itimati rupakalpita vitrishna. Vitrishna means no material desires. Bhagavati satvata pungave vibhumni. Bhagavati satvata pungave. Let my mind be withdrawn from all material desires and focus only on that satvata pungava Krishna. We can do it every moment, not only in the last moments of life. Only when we practice to do it every moment, we will be able to implement it at the last moment of our life. Right? And one effective way, let me just tell you, one secret key, how to remember Krishna at all times. When you are doing some service, whether it is office work or some physical service in the DT worship or cooking or prasadam distribution or book distribution or whatever you are doing, just focus, give your complete focus and attention and intelligence in that service. That is anyways Krishna consciousness. And whenever you have some gaps, whenever you have some space, fill that space with Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Intermittently you can chant. For example, you are traveling from your homes to this venue of Bhagavatam Katha, right? The traveling may take 10 minutes or 20 minutes or half an hour depending on where you stay. What do you do in this half an hour? You can think of 100 different things. If you are conversing with another devotee about some service, that you can do. Amazing. That's Krishna consciousness. But if you don't have that, just driving is the only thing you need to do. Focus on the driving, not bump into any other car. But while doing so, you can always think of Krishna, Krishna, Krishna in the mind. You can always chant Hare Krishna in the mind, right? So you are waiting for 5 minutes till something is happening. Just chant Hare Krishna. So like that, if we practice to fill in all these little gaps in the day, to chant Krishna's names, to remember Krishna, or to remember some Krishna's pastime, or memorize some shloka. Like all of you are getting homework every day. Remember one shloka from Bhagavatam. So if you just focus like that, that's a wonderful way of becoming Krishna conscious. As age progresses, our physical activity will become reduced. And now when somebody is young, they have so many duties to perform and the gaps are little less. They have to work, they have to earn. But as age progresses, responsibilities will go down, the gaps will increase. Practical action will be reduced. So if you don't practice chanting Hare Krishna or remembering Krishna's Nama Rupa Guna Leela when we are young, it becomes very difficult to inculcate that practice or habit of always remembering Krishna when we become old and when we have bandwidth to do it. Therefore we need to practice. Itimatika upakalpita vitrishna. That upakalpita vitrishna should be a day-to-day practice. Bhagavati satvata pungave vibhumni is a day-to-day practice. Then at the time of death, we will be able to effortlessly implement it. Right? So chanting the holy names of the Lord is important. Namani pranayena te sukrutinam tanvanti tundotsavam dhamani prathayanti hanta jalada shyamani netranjanam samani shruti saskuli muralika jatanyalankurvate kamani vrita chetasami havibho nashami nashobhate. Namani pranayena te sukritinam tanvanti tundotsavam. May the devotees experience Tundotsavam, a festival of tongue, by allowing the holy name of Krishna to dance on the tongue. Tanvanti Tundotsavam. Tunda means tongue, Utsavam means celebration, great festival. So to utter the name of Krishna is a great festival of the tongue. Say Krishna, 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 Krishna. This is festival of tongue. Now, this tongue, you know this Kaliya pastime. In the 10th canto of Bhagavatam, there is this Kaliya Nag, this poisonous, envious, angry serpent Kaliya has poisoned the waters of that Yamuna lake and many people were dying. And Krishna jumped into the Kaliya lake and started dancing on Kaliya's hoods. Right? Whichever hood is not bending in front of Krishna, Krishna is jumping on that head and then pounding it down, pushing it down, making it humble. And this Kaliya's body is very slippery, very cold, very soft, right? So this soft, slippery, if this stays is very slippery and soft and cold, you won't be able to dance. You can't do Kuchipudi, Kathak, Kathakali, Bharatanatyam here. And on top of it, the stage is like not flat. It's just, it's like a discrete here and there. And it's uneven, going up and down like a sine wave. It's very difficult to dance. And on top of it, if the stage is trying to bite you, inject poison into you, it's even more difficult. And Krishna is perfectly dancing very harmoniously to the beats of the devatas. They're playing musical instruments. That's how Krishna is dancing on the hoods of Kaliya. Why did I say this? There's an important lesson here. Our tongue is also very soft, very slippery, like that Kaliya snake. It's like Kaliya snake is very slippery and soft. Similarly, tongue also like a snake is very slippery and soft. Just as Kaliya allowed Krishna to dance on his head, we need to allow Krishna's holy name to dance on our tongues. And when Krishna danced on the hoods of Kaliya, Kaliya's envy is gone. Kaliya's pride is gone. Kaliya's anger is gone. Kaliya's poison is gone, vanquished. Similarly, when we allow Krishna's holy name to dance on our Kaliya-like tongues, snake-like tongues, the tendency to utilize this tongue to taste unmentionable foods will go away. The tendency to utilize this tongue to gossip, to criticize other Vaishnavas, to use this tongue to speak some foul words, all this will go away. Let only Krishna dance on this tongue. The more we chant, the more we will be relieved from that propensity to criticize other people or gossip and speak on materialistic, mundane subject matters. For our own protection, let's allow Krishna's name to dance on our tongues. Right? That is Itimati Rupakalpita Vitrishna. That's a way to give up these material desires and become more and more Krishna conscious. Right? Namani pranayena te sukrutinam tanvanti tundotsavam. This is Tundotsava, a great celebration for the tongue. Dhamani prathayanti hanta jalada shyamani netranjanam. The netranjana, the real ointment or ornament for our eyes, cosmetic for our eyes is not that black ointment. The real ointment for the eyes, cosmetic for the eyes is the beautiful form of Krishna. Right? Dhamani prathayanti hanta jalada shyamani netranjanam. If we make chanting Krishna's names as celebration of our tongue, if we make the cosmetic of our eyes as Krishna's beautiful form, and if we make Krishna's holy name and Krishna Kirtan as the real ornament of our ears, then material desires will not disturb us. Then we can be Vitrishna. Right? Dhamani prathayanti hanti jalada shyamani netranjanam samani shruti saskulim muralika jatanyalankurvate. Samani shruti saskulim. Shruti saskulim means ears. The real ornament for the ears is Krishna's Murali, Krishna's flute song, or Krishna Katha, Krishna's glorification. A authentic description of Krishna's Nama, Rupa, Guna, Leela should be the ornament of our ear. Srimati Radharani's ornaments are not that what is that called, Jhumka and other things. Her real ornament is Krishna Katha, Krishna's Nam, Krishna's flute song. Samani shruti saskuli muralika jatanyalankurvate kama nivrita chetasami havibho na shami nashobhate. Then this kama in the heart, trishna in the heart will not disturb us. For that what we need to do? We should make the holy name of Krishna dance on our tongue. We should make the process of chanting as a celebration for the tongue. And we should make the beautiful form of Krishna the decoration for the eye. We should make Krishna Katha the decoration for the ears. Then Vitrishna, we'll come to the stage of Vitrishna and we can focus on Bhagavati Satvata Pungavi. So with this little explanation on the first shloka, let's go to the second shloka, second prayer. You can show the second prayer on the screen. Tribhuvana Kamanam तमालवर्णं रविकरगौरवराम्बरं दधाने त्रिभुवनकमलं तमालवर्णं रविकरगौरवराम्बरं दधाने वपुरलककुलावृताननाब्जं विजयसखेरतिरस्तु मे नवद्या वपुरलककुलावृताननाब्जं विजयसखेरतिरस्तु मे नवद्या Bhismadeva is saying, Tribhuvanakamanam. Tribhuvanakamanam means that all the residents of all the three worlds, three planetary systems are desiring to see Krishna. Krishna's form is so beautiful that Krishna's form can attract the minds and the hearts of everyone in all the three worlds. Upper, lower, middle planetary systems, everybody can helplessly get attracted to Krishna's form. That's the glory, that's the beauty of Krishna's form. Tribhuvana kamanam tamalavarnam. Tamalavarnam means there is a special tree called Tamala Vriksha in Vrindavan that has bluish complexion like Krishna's complexion. Tamalavarnam. Ravikara-gauravarambaram dadhane. Ravikara-gaura. Ravi is sun. When sun is rising, he is shining in golden color, golden yellowish color. So Gauravarambaram. So our dear Krishna wears a beautiful golden cloth. So Krishna has a bluish complexion and he wears a golden cloth or yellowish cloth. So seeing this beautiful form, all the residents of all the three planetary systems are helplessly attracted. Saundaryam lalanali dhairya dalanam leela ramastambhini Viryam kandukitadrivarya babalat pare parardham gunaha Sheelam sarvajanaanuranjanamaho yasyayamasmat prabhar Vishvam vishvajanina kirtiravatat Krishno jaganmohanaha. Saundaryam lalanali dhairya dalanam. Krishna's saundarya, Krishna's beauty can completely subdue the patience of all the gopis of Vrindavan. They become helplessly attracted seeing this beautiful form of Krishna. Saundaryam lalanali dhairya dalanam leela ramastambhini. The leelas of Krishna can completely astonish even Ramadevi, goddess of fortune also. Viryam kandukitadrivarya babalat pare parardham gunaha. Krishna's bodily strength. Krishna is so strong even as a 7-year-old kid that he can lift this great mountain, Govardhan mountain, on his little hand, left hand little finger, as if a small child lifts a ball effortlessly, or as if a baby elephant lifts a sugar cane. Right? You're 7 years old? 8. You're senior now. Krishna lifted Govardhan mountain when he was younger than you. Right? Viryam kandukitadrivarya mamalat pare parardham gunaha. Krishna's qualities are unlimited. Sheelam sarvajanaanuranjanamaho yasyayam asmat prabhar. Sheelam, Krishna's character is Sarvajana Anuranjanam. It's extremely dear and enchanting to everybody. Everybody gets attracted to Krishna's character. Sheelam Sarvajana Anuranjanam aho yasyayam asmat prabhu. Our Prabhu is so glorious. Vishwam Vishwajanina Kirtiravatat Krishno Jagan Mohanaha. Vishwam Vishwajanini Kirtir, Krishna's Kirti, Krishna's glories can completely purify this entire universe. Krishno Jagan Mohanaha. Krishna can completely attract this entire Jagat. Entire universe is helplessly captured and captivated by Krishna's beauty. The beauty of Krishna's form and the beauty of Krishna's character can completely captivate this entire universe. That's what Bhishma is saying. Bhishma says, Tribhuvana Kamanam Tamalavarnam. Tribhuvana Kamanam means all the members of all the three planetary systems are helplessly attracted to Krishna. That is the attractive potency of Krishna. Right? There is a beautiful shloka that describes Krishna's beauty, and there are unlimited shlokas. If the topic of this 7 days Bhagavad Katha is Krishna's beauty, we cannot even taste even a particle of a drop of the oceanic beauty of Krishna, even by describing Krishna's beauty for 7 days. Just by basing our description only on just one scripture or one canto of Bhagavatam also. That much description of beauty is there in Bhagavatam, Krishna's beauty. So there is this beautiful shloka spoken by the Mathuravasis. They say, Gopyastapah kimacharan yadamushya rupam lavanya saramasamordhamananya siddham drigbhih pibantyanusava bhinavam durapam ekanta dhama yashasha shriya aishwarasya. So the Mathuravasis are glorifying the fortune of the gopis, because gopis are accustomed to see the beautiful form of Krishna and relish the 6 aspects of Krishna's beauty. They say, Gopyaha tapaha kimacharan yadamushya rupam. What great tapasya, what great austerities did the gopis of Vrindavan do? Yadamushya rupam, to be able to see this beautiful form of Krishna. Lavanya saram. Now, please count. We are going to discuss 6 characteristics of Krishna's beauty. Right? First characteristic. Homework for you to remember these 6 characteristics. First, Lavanya saram, the essence of all loveliness. 2, Asamordham, there is no other beauty equal to Krishna's beauty or superior to Krishna's beauty. Asamordham. 3rd, Ananya Siddham, where did Krishna acquire this beauty from? It's innate in him. He did not acquire it from anywhere else. He is naturally so beautiful. It's intrinsic characteristic in his part, in his system. So it's natural for him. Ananya Siddham. 4th, Drigbhihi pibanti anusava abhinavam. The more you look at Krishna, the more you feel like seeing Krishna. Krishna's beauty will never get diminished. You will never be satiated or bored or tired seeing the beauty of Krishna. When you see a materially beautiful object, that material beauty can give you satisfaction only for some time. After a while, the beauty fades. During youth, a man or a woman may appear very beautiful, but as they become old, the beauty fades. Right? Therefore, we should not be attracted to the physical beauty of people. We should be attracted to the beauty of their heart, beauty of their character. Beauty of heart is how much love they have for Krishna in their hearts. As simple as that. Means a devotee is most attractive. What is the beauty of a woman? Not the physical beauty. The beauty of a woman is motherhood. Prabhupada writes in one purport, as age increases, a woman's beauty increases. Then one of our, I was giving class in Vidyapit, one of our Vidyapit students asked that, Prabhu, we don't see this happening. As age increases, woman's beauty increases. Like, where is it? We can't see it. The opposite happens. I was saying that the beauty of a woman is not just the physical beauty, it is the beauty of her emotion, her motherhood. Motherhood is the ornament of womanhood. So now, when the girls are younger, they may think about themselves. they may be just playing or doing many things. But when the girl becomes more mature and becomes a mother, automatically, by nature's arrangement, by Lord's arrangement, that girl who became a mother automatically becomes selfless. She can compromise on all her needs to attend to the needs of the child. She completely gives herself to the process of caring for the child, loving the child. Even if the child gets up in the middle of the night, crying, mother, without getting irritated, without neglecting the child, gets up and attends to the child. That's the beauty, right? So that selflessness of motherhood is the beauty of womanhood. Similarly, the beauty of a devotee is the character. The ornament of a devotee is the character. Maryada palana haya sadhura bhushan. The real bhushan, a real ornament of a devotee's character is Maryada palana, upholding respect, Vaishnava etiquettes. That's the character, right? That adds to the beauty. Physical beauty is like, it's very temporary. It stays one day, it fades after some time. Physical beauty is no beauty on the material plane. But on the spiritual plane, the physical beauty is also permanent. It's also eternal, right? But the soul's spiritual beauty is what is to be given more importance. Coming to Krishna, we were discussing the 6 aspects of Krishna's beauty. First is Lavanyasaram, second Asamordham, third Ananyasiddham, fourth Drigbihi Pibanti Anusava Abhinavam. The more you see Krishna, the more he appears beautiful. His beauty never fades. His heart is always beautiful and his form is also beautiful. He grows up to 16 and after that he doesn't grow. Eternally he is sweet 16. That is Krishna's form. Drigbihi Pibanti Anusava Abhinavam. Fifth is Durapam, very rarely attainable. It's very rare to get a chance to see Krishna, relish Krishna's beauty. Then sixth is Durapam Ekanta Dhama Yashashaha Shriya Aishwarasya. That form of Krishna is the one and only abode of all good qualities, all Vaibhavas. Right? So, this is how the residents of Mathura are appreciating the fortune of the gopis of Vrindavan to be able to relish Krishna's beauty that has these 6 features. And there are unlimited shlokas that describe Krishna's beauty. Not 1 or 2. Barha pidam natavaravapuhu karnayor karnikaram bibharadvasaha kanaka kapisham vaijayantim chabalam randharan venoradhara sudhaya purayan gopa vrindair vrindaranyam swapadaramanam pravishad gita kirti. Barha pidam natavaravapuhu. Krishna is very nicely wearing a resplendent peacock feather. And he's playing his flute. You know why Krishna wears peacock feather? I said it a few times, but I don't think I ever said it in this forum. Let me share. You know, Krishna wears a peacock feather for multiple reasons. One reason is, one day, the peacocks in Vrindavan were dancing so nicely, in a very enchanting way. Why? They saw monsoon cloud. The monsoon cloud is about to shower rains. But actually, the real monsoon cloud they have seen is not above, it's in front of their eyes, that is Krishna. Krishna's bodily complexion is like that of a monsoon cloud. Seeing the monsoon cloud of Krishna's beautiful body, this peacock started dancing. And what is the rain coming from this monsoon cloud of Krishna? His loving smiles. His loving glances, his sweet smiles are the rain showers. So seeing that monsoon cloud of Krishna, all the peacocks started dancing. And Krishna also entered into the assembly of peacocks. He also started dancing while playing his flute. Attracted to his beauty, attracted to his musical performance, the king of peacocks offered a feather from its own tail to Krishna. And Krishna honored that feather and kept it on his head. That's only one reason why Krishna wears a peacock feather. Now, there is another reason. Srimati Radharani has a pet peacock. To impress Srimati Radharani, to please Srimati Radharani, Krishna took a feather from her pet peacock and put on his head. Right. And whenever Krishna comes in front of the gopis look at Krishna with unblinking eyes. When you are seeing and you are blinking eyes, every few seconds you are not even realizing. There is no discontinuity in your vision. Although you are blinking your eyes, it's continuous for you. But gopis are not like that. Even if they blink their eyes for a fraction of a second, the gopis, during that fraction of a second, feel 10 million lifetimes of separation from Krishna. 10 million yugas of separation from Krishna. Truti yugayate tvam apashyatam. Truti yugayate. Truti means a fraction of a second. It appears like a yuga for them. Tvam apashyatam, seeing without seeing Krishna. Right? So the gopis just open their eyes and then look at Krishna like this. Unblinking eyes. Those unblinking eyes of the gopis resemble peacock feathers. And peacock feathers also have eyes, right? Those eyes don't blink. Similarly, the unblinking eyes of the gopis resemble peacock feathers. And Krishna, just the way gopis love Krishna, Krishna also loves the gopis. To never forget the gopis, Krishna puts multiple peacock feathers on his head resembling the gopis' eyes. Have you seen sometimes Krishna wears multiple peacock feathers, not just one? Right? Yes. One more reason. Srimati Radharani's complexion is like Taditsu Varana Champaka Pradipta Gaura Vigrahe. Srimati Radharani's bodily complexion is like that of lightning. And Krishna's bodily complexion is like cloud. So cloud is there and lightning is there. When Radha and Krishna come together, it's like cloud and lightning appear together. And the combined smiles, sweet smiles and loving glances of Radha and Krishna are like rain showers. In this monsoon darshan of Radha Krishna, where there are clouds, there are rains and there is lightning, what is missing? A rainbow is missing. To add that rainbow effect, there is peacock feather on Krishna's head. Right? We did not complete yet. There are more reasons why Krishna wears peacock feather. Peacocks, they dance so jubilantly when there is rain and they open their tail like this and they dance jubilantly. But when they don't dance, they're just walking like that. Their tail also looks very beautiful. If you see the side view of a peacock's tail, it has its own regal look. All the gopis of Vrindavan braid their hairs nicely. And they decorate the hairs with nice flowers and ornaments. So these braided hairs of the gopis resemble the tails of peacocks. Therefore Krishna wears peacock feathers on his head. Right? So the braids of gopis are like tails of peacocks. So to never forget the gopis, Krishna wears peacock feathers. So that's why Krishna wears peacock feather. Barhapidam natavaravapuhu karnayor kardikaram. Barhapidam means Krishna wears this peacock feather. Karnayor kardikaram. He has this kardika flower on left side sometimes, right side sometimes. He has natavaravapuhu. He has the form like a drama artist. Right? You don't see people moving around with yellow dhotis, blue body, peacock feather on head, and all kinds of cosmetics and sandalwood all over the body, and some birds and flowers hanging from the head. You don't see people like that. Krishna looks like a pakka drama artist. Natavara vapuhu, karnayor karnikaram, bibharadvasaha kanaka kapisham, vaijayantim chamala. Bibharadvasaha means Krishna wears a resplendent cloth like lightning. Bibhrad. Kanaka kapisham, it has a golden hue, yellow cloth with golden hue. Vaijayantim chamala, he wears a Vaijayanti mala, a forest flower garland made of multiple colors. Right? Randharan Venoradhara Sudhaya Purayan Gopa Vrindair. He is filling the nectar of his lips into the holes of his flute. Purayan Gopa Vrindair. Vrindaranyam Swapada Ramanam Pravishad Gita Kirtihi. In this way, while playing his flute, as the Gopas are singing his glories, he is entering into the forest of Vrindavan. Pravishad Gita Kirti. Right? That is the beauty of Krishna. Further, Brahma glorifies Krishna's beauty in his stuti. From Bhishma Stuti, let's go to Brahma Stuti for a minute. Brahmadev says, Naumedyate brava pusheta ditambaraya gunjavatam saparipichhala sanmukhaya vanyasraje kavalavetra vishana venu lakshmashriye mrudupade pashupangajaya. Naumedyate brava pusheta ditambaraya. Oh Krishna, I am offering obeisances to you. Abrava pushe, your body is like that of a monsoon cloud. Tadit ambaraya, your cloth is lightning, yellow. Gunjavatam, say very nice Gunjamala. And the Gunjamala that Krishna wears is costlier than all the Motimalas that the heavenly residents wear. Gunjavatam sa paripichala sanmukhaya. With a resplendent peacock feather on your head, you look so beautiful. And this peacock feather ornament, which is not so expensive, that is more valuable and divine than all the heavenly ornaments. Paripichala sanmukhaya. Vanyasraje, you wear a garland of forest flowers. And this garland of flowers from Vrindavan is more valuable than the garland of Parijata flowers from heaven. Vanyasraje kavala vetra vishana venu. Kavala. He has little curd rice in his hand. He keeps a morsel of curd rice here. He keeps different kinds of pickles between his fingers. He will eat like this and just spice it up with some pickle. Right, like this. He eats like this. Kavala, Vetra. He doesn't have weapons. Did you ever see Krishna holding a Kaumodaki Gada or Saranga Dhanush during his Vrindavan pastimes? He killed all the powerful demons like a child's play. Just as child plays with toys and breaks the toys, Krishna is breaking the toys which are the demons sent by Kamsa. Kamsa Mama is sending some toys and his nephew is just breaking the toys. Right? So, Kavala, Vetra. Vetra means Krishna has only one little stick to control the cows. Krishna doesn't have many weapons. He doesn't have any weapon. Kavala, Vetra. Vishana Venu. Krishna does not have very sophisticated musical instrument. Krishna is not even holding kartala or mridanga or harmonium in Vrindavan. He's not holding some kind of violin, guitar and whatever, ghatam and saxophone. He's not holding all kinds of ornaments, all kinds of musical instruments. One little flute. What is flute? A little bamboo stick with some holes in it. That's all. A hollow bamboo stick filled with holes. That is flute. And with this flute, Krishna is mesmerizing all the three worlds. Tribhuvana kamanam tamalavarnam. Tribhuvana kamanam. He is mesmerizing even masters of musical science like Shiva and Brahma and Indra and even Vishnu. Everybody is getting attracted to Krishna's flute song. What raga Krishna is playing? Mallar raga, Mallavashri raga. And Krishna plays his flute so expertly that he blends his natural flute song into the natural sounds of Vrindavan. What are the natural sounds of Vrindavan? Birds are chirping and cool breezes and flowers are falling from these trees. That's making some special sound and waterfalls are there, cool breezes. So there are natural sounds in Vrindavan and Krishna blends his flute song very expertly, very effortlessly within these natural sounds of Vrindavan and mesmerizes all the masters of musical science in all the three worlds. So this is Vishana Venu. Although the flute is a lifeless, dry bamboo, it can moisten the eyes of people who hear Krishna's flute song. Something dry cannot moisten something else. But flute is dry, but it's bringing tears in the eyes of people who are hearing Krishna's flute song. Flute is hollow. Something that has holes cannot hold anything. If the bottle has a hole, can it hold the water? Something that has holes cannot hold anything, but this flute has holes all over its body, but this flute is holding so many ragas, mesmerizing ragas. That is the speciality of Krishna's flute. Kavala Vetra Vishana Venu Lakshmashriye Mridupade Pashupangajaya. Pashupangajaya. Krishna appeared as Pashupa Angaja, means the son of a cowhead man, Nanda Maharaj. This establishes Nanda Maharaj's position superior to Vasudeva also. Both are fathers of Krishna. But there is a difference in Krishna's form and Krishna's mood in Vrindavan and outside Vrindavan. The Vrindavan form of Krishna is characterized by simplicity, innocence. And Mathura form of Krishna, Kurukshetra form of Krishna, Dwaraka form of Krishna is characterized by majesty, opulence, grandeur. There is a contrast. Some devotees love Vrindavan form of Krishna. Some devotees love Vaikuntha form of the Lord. Some devotees love Dwaraka form of the Lord. And here is Bhismadeva, who likes four-handed form of the Lord. You should not think that this form is better than that form. Yes, there may be hierarchy. By doing an unbiased comparison, one form stands the supreme most. That's fine. But for a devotee, from the individual perspective, from a devotee's perspective, devotee experiences a particular rasa with the Lord and relishes a particular form of the Lord. For that devotee, that form of Krishna is topmost. Who says this? I am not saying this. Brahma is saying this. Tvam bhakti yoga paribhavita hritsaroja asya srutekshita patho nanunatha pumsam yadyadhiyata urugaya vibhavayanti tattatvapuh pranayase sadanugrahaya. Yadyadhiyata urugaya vibhavayanti. In whichever form a devotee worships Krishna, Krishna is pleased to reciprocate with that devotee in that particular form only. Some devotees love Lord Ramachandra, Maryada Purushottam. Some devotees love Krishna as a playful boy in Vrindavan, Gopal in Vrindavan. Some devotees love Krishna as a grave teacher in Kurukshetra. Some devotees love Krishna as a royal prince, regal prince in Dwaraka. Some devotees love the Lord as a majestic Vishnu in Vaikuntha. Fine, you worship any form. And Bhishmadeva's favorite form is Vishnu form, four-handed form. Chaturbhuja, Mukhambujo Dhyana, Pathaha Chaturbhujaha. Yesterday we discussed this shloka. He likes Chaturbhuja form. Fine. Every devotee loves Krishna in a particular form, in a particular mood, and renders a particular service, and we should respect. We should not think of artificial superiority. We should never undermine or demean another Vaishnava thinking that I am a better worshipper of Krishna than you. I am worshipping a better form of Krishna. All forms are spiritual. Right? If different devotees have different moods. So Bhishma has this mood. So he says, Tribhuvana kamanam tamalavarnam ravikara gauravarambaram dadhane vapuralakakula vrittananabjam vijaya sakhe tume anavadya. Vapurala Kokula Vrtananabjam. Krishna's beautiful face is nicely encircled by curly locks of hair. Kuntala. So, Krishna's bluish form, bluish face, which is nicely decorated with a smile beaming from his reddish lips, is nicely framed by blackish hairs. Vapurala Kakula Vrittana Avrita Ananabjam. Anana is face, abjam means lotus face. Ananabjam is nicely encircled or framed by curly locks of hair. Right? So as who says, Satyavartamani also says in Damodara Ashtakam, Idam te mukham bhojam atyanta nilair vritam kuntalai snigdha raktaischa gopya Mohuscham bitam bimba raktadharam me manasya virasta balam lakshalabhai. Idam te mukhambojam atyanta nilair. Similar descriptions are coming. Your lotus face is atyanta nila, very bluish. Vritam kuntalaihi means it's also nicely encircled by, framed by curly locks of hair. Snigdha, very glossy. Raktaischa gopya, and that gopi Yashoda Mata is kissing your cheeks, being attracted to your lotus-like face. Krishna's face is as fresh as a freshly blossomed blue lotus, bathed in moonlight. Right? Imagine a blue lotus Some lotuses bloom in moonlight, some lotuses bloom in sunlight. So there is a blue lotus that blooms in moonlight, and when this blue lotus is bathed in moonshine, Purnami moonshine, that's the beauty of Krishna. In fact, that's Krishna's beauty is better than that. This is how Krishna's beauty is compared in some shlokas. Fullendivara kantimindu vadanam barhavatam sapriyam Srivatsankamudara kaustubhadharam Pitambaram sundaram Gopinam nayanotmalarchitatanam Gopasanghavritam Govindam kalavenu Divyanga bhusham bhaji Fullendivara kantimindu vadanam. So Krishna's face is so beautiful that resembles a freshly blossomed blue lotus bathed in moonlight. So this shloka can be elaborated more, but I think we should go to the third shloka. Yudhitu ragarajo vidhumra vishva Kachalulita Shrabavaryalankrtasye Yudhitu ragarajo vidhumra vishva Kachalulita Shrabavaryalankrtasye Mama nishita sharair vibhidyamana Mama nishita sharair vibhidyamana Tvachi vilasat kavachestu Krishna Atma In this shloka he says, resound. Yudhitu ragarajo vidhumra vishva. Yudhi turaga. Yudhi means on this battlefield. There are turagas. Turaga means horses. In Vrindavan, there are cows, monkeys, peacocks, parrots, butterflies, deer. But on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, there are horses. There are elephants, there are soldiers, ministers, kings, helmets, these crowns, different kinds of weapons. Krishna presents himself in different kinds of ambience in this world while performing his pastimes. So, Yudhitu ragarajo vidhumra vishvak. So when Krishna is there on the battlefield, the dust raised by the hoofs of these horses turned his beautiful curly locks of hair ashen. So all this dust went on his hair. The hair became little ash color. Beautiful blackish hair became little ashy, right? Ash, grayish because of this too much of dust. This happens in Vrindavan also. In Vrindavan, Godhuli, the dust raised by the hoofs of cows, make the hairs of Krishna little dirty. That has another beauty. The cosmetic on Krishna's face in Vrindavan, you know what is that? Not this Fair and Lovely and what other creams are there. Whatever the creams, that's not the cosmetics of Krishna. The cosmetic of Krishna is made with special ingredients: cow urine, cow dung, and cow dust. Godhuli, Govar, and Gomaya, and Gomutra. So Krishna goes into the Goshala and he starts rolling in the Vrija dust, which is mixed with Godhuli and cow urine and cow dung. Special cosmetic. Someone smear on the faces of all these kids. You don't want? Krishna did it. They got scared. Anyways, so sometimes the way these kids are saying, Yashoda Mata also said, sometimes Yashoda Mata would say, Krishna, what is this? Your body is filled with cow dung and cow urine and then dust from Vrindavan. Are you a pig in your past life? And Krishna says, yes, mother, I am a pig in my past life. How he is a pig in past life? Varahadeva. Okay, fine. You know everything. So Krishna is Varahadeva. Yes, yes, my dear mother, I am a pig. I am a hog in my past life. Even only hogs. When you go to Vrindavan, you can see some pigs just moving in the suyas. So for Krishna, any living entity in any species is ultimately his child. He doesn't hate anyone. When we see a pig, we say, we do like this. But Krishna, he's a soul, my child. Potentially a pure devotee, but because of whatever he has done, because of his karma, he's caught up in this pig body. But he's my part and parcel, my child, my son. And an exalted devotee also has this spiritual vision. Vidya vinaya sampanne brahmane gavihastini sunichaiva svapake cha panditaha samadarshinaha. So whether a pandit sees a brahmana or a cow or an elephant or a dog or dog eater, he sees all of them equally. They're not equal, definitely. Pandit and cow, they both are in mode of goodness, sattvagun. Elephant is in mode of passion, rajogun. Dog and dog eater, they are in the mode of tamogun. But all of them are equal because they are souls. They are parts of Krishna. And super soul, Paramatma is there in their hearts. In that sense, they are equal. From Atma perspective, from Paramatma perspective, they are equal. From another perspective also, they are equal. All the bodies are made of earth, water, fire, ether only. Right? Only the shape of the body is different according to the species, but ultimately bodies are made of these material elements. Anyways, coming back here, Krishna in Vrindavan looks so beautiful, but when Krishna comes back from his pasturing grounds, his hairs become dirty because of the dust raised by the hoofs of the cows. Similarly, in Kurukshetra battle, Krishna's hairs, curly locks of hair, blackish hair, become dirty because of the dust raised by the hoofs of horses. That's what he's saying. Yudhitu ragarajo vidhumra vishvak kachalulita shramavaryalankritasye. So Krishna's beautiful hairs are just flying like this because of some wind in the battlefield or even dusty wind coming in the battlefield. The hairs are just moving like this, right? To get that effect, sometimes in movies they put a fan in front of the hero and the hero's hair will just fly like this, right? But naturally Krishna's hairs are just flowing in the wind. That's a very beautiful vision. The gopis may not relish this vision. When Krishna's hairs are just like moving because of the breeze of Vrindavan, and when the hairs are becoming dirty by the dust of cows, the gopis relish that form. But Bhishma has a different mood. Bhishma's mood is different from the gopis' mood, from the Vrajavasis' mood. So Bhishma's mood is totally different. He is like a warrior. He's relishing Krishna's form as a warrior, as a chariot driver, on the battlefield of Kurukshetra while driving horses. Different devotees love Krishna in different ways, right? Vidhumra vishvak kachalulita shramavaryalankritasye. Not only dirt on his hairs, on face, Shramavari means drops of perspiration. So perspiration is coming from Krishna like this, right? How can Krishna's transcendental body have sweat? It can have. What's the problem? What to speak of sweat? Krishna's body is also showing some blood. That's what he's saying in the next part of the shloka. In the first part of the shloka, he said, Kachalulita Shramavari Alankrita. Say, your face is very nicely decorated with the dust of the horses and also some nice perspiration beads, drops of perspiration on his face. Then, Mama Nishita Sharair Vibhidyamana. Mama Nishita Sharair. Mama means my. Nishita means very sharp. Shara means arrows. Mama Nishita Sharair Vibhidyamana. So the sharp arrows of Bhishma pierced Krishna's body. Krishna is wearing kavach. So the warrior wears a armor, and even the driver of the warrior also wears armors. But when the opposing warrior is very strong, the sharp arrows of that opposite warrior can pierce through the kavacha also. Right? They can pierce through the kavacha and then touch the body of the driver or the warrior. At least like an injection. It just goes. It may not. Sometimes it can directly go into the chest and then come up from the back and the person is gone. But at least they will bring some blood out of the body. That's what he's saying. Mama nishita sharair vibhidyamana kvachi vilasat kavachestu Krishna atma. Kavacha. The kavacha is also pierced, but Krishna is relishing it. Vilasa means Krishna is relishing. Krishna is enjoying the shower of arrows coming from this Bhishma's bow on his body. Right? So you worship the Lord with flowers. You do Pushabhishek. You are just throwing flowers on the Lord. And the Lord enjoys that. And Bhishma is throwing arrows on Krishna's body and seeing blood, seeing perspiration, seeing dust on Krishna's body. Bhima is going to get ecstasy. Bhishma is going to get ecstasy. And because Bhishma is ecstatic, Krishna also becomes ecstatic. Because Bhishma is definitely a Dasya Bhakta in the mood of a servant of Krishna, but this servant has a secondary mood also. There are 5 primary rasas, there are 7 secondary rasas. One of the 7 secondary rasas is Virya rasa, the mood of chivalry, like a warrior. So Bhishma has that mood of a warrior. So a warrior connects with Krishna through fight only. Once, in the Ramayana, Jambavan went to Lord Ramachandra and said, Ram, I have a desire. What's your desire? I'll bestow whatever you want. Please ask me. You have done so much service. Then Jambavan said, I have never seen a warrior like you. And I feel like fighting with you. Can you offer me a fight? I want to fight with you. Then Ram said, I am Maryada Purushottam. I am here to uphold dharma and gentleness and soberness. I can't fight with you. I can't fight with my own devotee. It doesn't look good. Please, excuse me. But definitely you are my pure devotee. I must fulfill your desire. In the next yuga, as Krishna, I will definitely fulfill your desire. Then, when Ram came as Krishna, Ram, Krishna, both are same ultimately. Tattva is same. So when Krishna came, he was searching for Shamantakamani. While searching for Shamantakamani, he entered into Jambavan's cave and fought with Jambavan for 28 days. And during these 28 days, 4 weeks, Jambavan did not recognize that Krishna is Ram. He thought that some prince came, some beautiful, good-looking prince came to steal my Shamantakamani. That's what he thought. But the reality is, it's Ram only who came as Krishna to fulfill the desire of Jambavan. So some devotees have that mood also. Their servants, definitely they have the mood of Virya rasa. And not only that, even the Lord also has a desire to fight. Even the Lord also is abode of all desires. We have some desires because the Lord has desires in His heart. Because we are parts and parcels of the Lord, we also have some desires. So one of the desires of the Lord is to fight. So Krishna fought with Trinavarta, Putana, Aghasur, Bakasur, Vatsasur, Vyomasur, Keshi, Arishtasur, Chanura, Mustika, Shala, Toshala, Kuta, Kamsa, Jarasandha. So many people. Dantavakra, Shishupal, Shalva. That is Ram, not Krishna. Oh my God, you have defeated me. I am happy to be defeated by you. Rishabdev. How can someone fight with Rishabdev? So, Krishna fought with so many people, but he did not get that happiness. Krishna did not get that fighting pleasure. His yuddha kanduti, his desire to fight with a proper opponent is not fulfilled by fighting with all these demons. So he fought with Jambavan. After fighting with Jambavan for 28 days, Krishna is completely satisfied. Even to satisfy Krishna in fight also, only a devotee can do it. Right? No demon has the ability to satisfy Krishna in fighting also. If someone has some fighting mood, you can satisfy Krishna with that fighting ability also. Right? Satyabhama offers verbal fight. Krishna becomes handpicked husband. Whatever you say, I surrender. Right? In the same mood, Jagadananda Pandit and Damodar Pandit, they argue with Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and defeat him in arguments. Mahaprabhu has to surrender. Yes, whatever you say. Karishye vachanam tava. Right? The Lord enjoys all kinds of moods. It's not that a devotee always is subordinate to Krishna, Krishna, whatever you say I will do. Karishye vachanam tava. Sometimes when devotee dominates Krishna and then takes up that also. Yashoda Mata, sometimes she would say that Krishna, you are a monkey. You associate with monkeys. You have the nature of a monkey. You are playing with monkeys. You are coming from a lineage of monkeys. Your forefathers are monkeys. Then Krishna says that if I am a monkey, I must have inherited the qualities of a monkey from my mother. From my mother's side. Don't repeat this with your mother's children. Krishna can say that, you can't say that. So, Yashoda Mata chastises Krishna. And she says, you are a monkey lover, you are a house plunderer, you are such a mischievous, naughty thief. No more milk products for you, no more toys for you, no more playmates for you. I am going to bind you, I will arrest you, I will not feed you any milk products. Come. So she starts binding Krishna with a rope. She does Damodar Leela. Then Krishna is crying, and then finally has to surrender to Mother Yashoda's desire. And meanwhile, Balramji comes. And Balram says, he sees Krishna like this, and says, who has offended you? My dear Krishna, my dear brother, who has the audacity to bind you like this? I am Lakshman, I am Sankarshan, I am Balaram. I can destroy the entire universe if someone offends my dear Lord Krishna. So, Balram is very furious. Tell me, who has done this offense? Krishna said, Mother Yashoda has done this. Then Balramji, who was roaring like a lion so far, became like a cat, meow meow. Right? And still, Balramji started giving some counseling session to Krishna. Krishna, I told you not to do mischief. I told you not to steal butter. Even if you steal butter, you should be smart enough not to get caught. At least you should ensure that I am next to you so that I can protect you. Without me, we were caught red-handed. I cannot protect you now. Mother Yashoda has taken a decision. But still, let me go and convince Mother Yashoda. I can't tolerate seeing you like this. So Balramji went to Mother Yashoda and said, Yashoda Mata, do you know who Krishna is? Then Yashoda said, who is Krishna? Kaun hai? Krishna is tu Bhagavan Swayam. Krishna is Vishnu. Krishna is Rama, Narasimha, Varaha, Vamana, Matsya, Kurma, Ram, Parshuram. He started enumerating all the incarnations of Krishna. Oh, really? Then who are you, Balram? Then Balram said, I am Ananta Sesha, I am Sankarshana, I am Lakshmana, I am Ananta, I am Baladev, I am everything. Then Mother Yashoda said, all the incarnations in the world has to take birth in my home only or what? They didn't find any other place to take birth in? Shut up and get lost. If you speak a single word extra, I am going to beat you and tie you up next to Krishna. Go, out. So sometimes when devotees dominate Krishna, Krishna enjoys that pleasure. Right? Here is Bhishma, who is trying to pierce Krishna's body with his weapons, with his sharp arrows. Mama nishita sharair vibhidyamana. And seeing these drops of perspiration, seeing some blood on Krishna's body and dirt on Krishna's body, Bhishma is relishing and offering prayers. I was very happy to see with blood, with perspiration. And Krishna says, I am happy because you are happy. This is how Krishna reciprocates with his devotees. We could manage to do 2 prayers today. It's time up right now. So I'll conclude here. What's the time now? 8:35. Yeah, sorry. So we'll continue with the next prayer tomorrow. In the next 2 days, we'll complete all the prayers. Don't worry. We can expand, we can contract, we can do anything. On one prayer, we can speak 7 days. We can speak 7 prayers on one day also. Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Okay, Hare Krishna. I think what I also relished in the last few days is the beautiful question answer session, even though we had just a few. So I request every one of you to be seated and not get up until the question answer session is over. We are finishing on time. We'll be out of this compound by 9. But more importantly, I still have one more errant parking, and I have a problem with a neighbor. Somebody who's parked behind, it looks like a blue color Lexus SUV. Put the number, I9573. Whose is that? Run, and you're fine to buy one Bhagavatam set immediately.
Mataji, it's your car, Mataji. Mataji, you shouldn't be troubling the people, na?
Please, you should know where to park. Don't park outside the garage of anybody's house. Please, it creates a problem unnecessarily. Police, last year we had difficulties. We want some common sense to be applied when you all park, please. Thank you very much. In the future, sorry, without delay, I know Naikatma is here for Srimad Bhagavatam, but we are already late, Naikatma. Please pick up Srimad Bhagavatam. I have sold one Bhagavatam. Go after her and get it. Okay.
I sold one.
You also sold one? Okay. Over to questions. We have just 2 questions from the men and 2 questions from the women. Same Mataji or Prabhu, no questions. Run. Any Mataji?
You understood everything?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, Pranam. Thank you for a wonderful class. Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhuji, as you rightly said, when Krishna entered Mathura, he was asking for the address of Sudama. Sarvasya Chaham Hidi Sannivishto. And he's asking the address.
Sarvasya Chaham Hridi Sannivishto is crying for Mother Yashoda's milk. He is being beaten up, chastised, tied up by Mother Yashoda. It's a part of pastime, right? Krishna purposely, deliberately keeps aside his godhood to be in sync with, be in harmony with the human world. Then only there is sweetness. If he knows everything, then why he has to accept garland also? It's already accepted in the heart. Sarvasya Chamaridi Sannivishto. Right? He can ask address, he can ask people, and then where is he? Let me search. When Brahma had stolen Krishna's boys and calves, Krishna is searching everywhere. Sarvasya Chamaridi Sannivishto. To bewilder Brahma even more. Right? Similarly, to induce some rasa into the pastime, Krishna acts as if he is ignorant, although he is all knowledgeable. Any other question?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. So you said that the
This is your 5th question today. Yes, ask.
So you said that the holy name is the most powerful way anyone can reciprocate with Krishna. But what if someone is born blind, deaf, and cannot speak and cannot move? So what should we do then?
Inside the mind, you can always chant. You can scream. You can loudly yell and scream Krishna's name within your mind.
But then what if the person can think?
Huh?
What if the person can't
He
think?
can't even think. Who is that person? Please introduce me. Right? Even if they can't think, there is the mind, the subconscious mind. If it is spiritually nourished, it has the ability to meditate on Krishna. So think means you may be thinking that they may not have so much of intelligence to analyze, to think that way, but thoughts are innate in everybody's mind. One who has a subtle mind has to have thoughts, right? They have to think. What do you mean when you say thinking? Is it like analysis you are thinking? Just the ability to remember Krishna's name is there in everybody. They have to just exercise that ability. You understood this? Just some hypothetical question she's asking. Thank you.
Prabhu, in the Damodar Leela, Balarama said that Mother Yashoda, do you know who Lord Vishnu did after he said all the avatars of Vishnu? Why did Mother Yashoda got very angry and said, "Shut up," and told him to get out of from here?
Because Krishna did mischief, she continues to maintain that angry mood and continues to leave Krishna in a bound state so that Krishna can drag the mortar and uproot the Yamalarjuna trees and liberate them. If Mother Yashoda immediately goes and unties Krishna, how will Yamalarjuna trees be liberated? It's a part of the pastime. The mothers are angry. Hare Krishna. Okay, any other questions from adults?
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna
question?
Prabhu, Danvat Pranam. Thank you so much, first of all, for the amazing classes. In some of the classes, you were mentioning about karma. So I just had a question that what if we think of doing something but we don't do it? So would that count? Would we get karma for that also if we don't actually perform the action?
In Kali Yuga, we have special concession. If you think of doing something good, you will get the benefit of it. But if you think of doing something bad, you will not be penalized for it. Right? But in previous yugas, even if somebody thinks of doing something bad, they will be penalized. But unless they actually do something good, they will not get the benefit of the good things. So Kali Yuga, there is some concession. However, just because our bad thoughts are not penalized or punished, we should not continue to be in the bad thoughts. Because the thoughts will become words, words will become actions. Therefore, we should try to curtail those bad thoughts. But like if a bird flies into your home and then again flies away, no, it's not a problem. But if the bird enters the home and makes a nest in your home, that's a problem. Similarly, if a bad thought crosses your mind, fine, it's understood because we are human beings. But if you dwell on the bad thought for a longer time, dhyayato vishayan pumsam sangasteshu bhajayate, that thought can become word and word can become action and we'll have to face the consequences.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Here. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Prabhu, nowadays when you look around the world, you see there's so many wars happening, dictator-like people are ruling countries, and I understand everybody is reaping the fruits of their prarabdha karma. But how do you console the mind to all the things that are happening in the world, all the atrocities, all the wars?
Yes, we need to be very sensitive. In a philosophical discourse, we may speak this philosophy in a very straightforward manner, but when you are interacting with people who are actually undergoing that suffering, we need to be very sympathetic, empathetic, and sensitive to their situation. We can't just say, you are suffering because of karma. Oh, that's little too much for them to take. So we need to help them to the best of our ability. And even if it is beyond our capacity to help them practically, at least we need to offer prayers to them, prayers for them. That much we can do. But we can help them by offering some emotional support. Even if we can't physically help, offer them some emotional support and help them to see the situation more logically, more rationally, rather than being overly emotional. Yes, emotions are very high, we need to acknowledge the emotions, but slowly, gradually bring them to some stage where they begin to accept the situation for what it is, right? And also acknowledge that, yeah, they are undergoing something because of their own past deeds. So now, instead of feeling very depressed that, oh, I am undergoing this distress because of my past misdeed, now what can I do? Now let me do only good deeds so that I don't have to reap the bad consequences in future. So we can use that karma concept not to depress people, not to depress ourselves, but we need to use that karma concept as a more empowering concept where we feel empowered to do the right thing today so that we don't have to suffer in future. So, okay, whatever has happened has happened. Now at least let me, please try to do things rightly. We can just encourage them. So somebody ate some junk food and his belly is upset, tummy is upset. Now what you can say, you can give a correction or feedback because of eating bad food, you have this bad health, but you can always encourage him to eat good food from now so that he will not have that problem in future. So that's how you can apply that karma concept and communicate it very sensitively and with empathy and sympathy. Does it make sense? Thank you.
Hare Krishna,
Last
Prabhu.
question.
You have a question?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Here.
Yes, Prabhu.
Prabhu, can you throw some light on the reason behind Bhismadeva lying on the bed of arrows for so many days? One of the stories which I heard, I'm not sure whether it's right or wrong or whether it has a Shastric basis, was around 97 births before he had picked up a dead animal from the street and kept it on the fence of a compound which had some pointed some objects, which is, I don't know whether it's right, if you can throw some light.
Maybe. I don't know. It must be there in some Puranas. I have not heard about it. But he's just waiting for Krishna, Uttarayana to come. He was defeated in the battle. Now he's waiting for the moment where Krishna personally comes as he is about to depart from the spiritual world. That's what Bhagavatam says. And also one verse says he's waiting for Uttarayana. We already discussed Uttarayana is basically Krishna himself. He's waiting for Krishna. He's waiting to speak Vishnu Sahasranam. He's waiting to educate our Yudhishthira Maharaj. He's waiting for this battle to end and Yudhishthira take the role of a king so that he can give him some guidance. That's all. We can.
Hare Krishna, thank you very much. Thank His Grace Gauranga Darshan Prabhu for his wonderful classes. We have the last 2 day sessions. Kindly come on, and the last day be prepared to be available a little longer. Every day the prasad will only be parcel prasad, so it gives you the convenience of going home and having the prasad. Can I request Paramananda Krishna Prabhu, Tulsi Govind Prabhu, Rajalila Nath Prabhu, Jai Govind, Sham Rajapati Prabhu. Oh, Sham Rajapati Prabhu is traveling, so he's not there. Mahesh Prabhu to just stay with me at the end. We want to just discuss for 5 minutes on the Purnahuti and the plans ahead.